Okay, folks, we're starting off laying down so that we can allow this whole entire back and spine to just melt onto the floor. So just get yourself settled in and take your time. I like a little bend in the knees just to give the low back a bit more space to kind of release toward the ground. And I also like to put a little bend in the elbows, externally rotating those shoulders so that the palms flip up and the shoulder blades scooch underneath your rib cage so you feel a little bit of expansion in your chest. And once you find yourself in your resting posture, close your eyes. You're just kind of coming down from the activities of your day so far. Let your day kind of roll off of you here. Allow your breath to grow deep and slow. Allow your body to relax. Okay, just let your weight fall into the floor here for a little bit. Notice how you're feeling. This is a great opportunity to notice where you're holding your tension today and where you have some opportunity to open up. And keep those inhales really big across your chest, belly, and back. And the exhales, everything compresses in toward the center. As you continue to deepen and lengthen this very intentional breath, relax your face. Relax your tongue and your teeth and your jaw and your neck. Let that softness travel over your skull, all the way down to your shoulders. And maybe just imagine here a wave of softness that kind of washes slowly from the top of your body all the way to your toes. Let's bring in a little movement here. So reach your hands way up overhead and stretch out your legs. Make yourself as long as you can be. And I want it to feel really nice, like you just woke up and you feel amazing. It's going to be a great day. Remember to keep your neck long as your hands reach away from you. Your shoulder blades are still moving down your back, away from your ears, so that your neck remains extremely long. And see if you could anchor your low back to the floor as if you were trying to pull your belly button down toward the floor. Do you feel your abs turn on and your core engage? Turn that on, keep it, and let's see how we feel about taking a big breath in right here. And with your exhale, bring up the right arm and the left leg. You're going to reach for that foot, maybe tap the toe, and inhale back to the floor. This time, exhale. Right leg, left arm. Reach for the toe. It's okay if you tap the shin instead. Okay. Inhale back to the floor. So a few rounds like that, please, side to side. I want you to keep your belly really strong and pulling down to the floor. So you should feel some core warmth building. You should feel your abs getting warm. And if you want to keep it kind of chill like this, just hang out right here. Keep doing this. If you want a little bit of extra challenge, you can float your arms and legs up off the floor in a hollow body shape, okay? As you continue to exhale and inhale those legs and arms up and down. So we're getting warm, guys. Let's do 3 more on each side. Two more. Last one. We're going to hold this one, okay? Here we go. Hold. So wherever you are, arm and leg that's up, hold right there. If you're on the floor, awesome. If you're lifted, keep hovering and breathing. See if you could reach all the way up to that toe. Feel your abs working. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Same thing here. Hold and breathe. Could you slide your fingers all the way up to that toe? Excellent work. 3, 2, and 1. Release your upper body back to the floor. You can bend your knees in by your chest. And we're just going to take cactus arms here, bent elbows out to the side, and rock the knees side to side. So this should feel nice in your low back as we gently twist it out. Nice in your glutes. Great glute massage here. And do your best to keep your shoulder blades grounded so that this twist really rolls into your low back. All right, nice work. Bring the legs back into center. Tuck your hands behind your knees. And let's rock it up to a boat. So if it doesn't work the first time you rock up, no problem. Try it again. But see if you can come on up and balance on your sitting bones with your longest spine. Please keep in mind, this means you can drop your hands and feet at any time. It's perfectly acceptable. It's still a boat posture, okay? But in your boat, long spine, please, belly button in towards your spine. And you're doing your best to lift and lengthen up out of your hips. It's challenging, I know, but you can do it. So we're gonna get a little bit warmer in your core. Are you ready? We're gonna roll it back to a half boat, Ardha Navasana. So your low back comes to the floor, your shoulders stay lifted, and we're gonna press it back up to a regular boat. Let's inhale back to that Ardha Navasana. Exhale to the full Navasana. Let's do that 3 more times with control. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. You can use your hands and feet to help, of course. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Stay in this boat. Hold with me. If you need a break, drop your hands and feet. If you're feeling good and you want an extra challenge, extend your knees. Reach your hands out for your toes. 1 more big breath in right here. And let it go. Drop your feet. If you drop both knees out to one side, we can flip it over to hands and knees. Ready for some cat-cows? Okay, grab the mat. Strong hands, elbows in. Heart moves forward on the inhale. Think of pulling on your mat. Push the floor. Exhale. Round your spine. A few more rounds just like this. Just building a little bit of extra space to your back and your spine. Activating the back, activating the front. All right, I'll meet you back in a flat back. Let's take down dog time. So tuck your toes, lift your hips and your knees. And here comes a nice informal down dog. So walk it out in your heels. Okay, really nice to really pedal it here. Get the backs of the legs to open up. And while you're pedaling out your heels, see if you want to experiment with taking that stretch a little bit further and actually lifting your toes up off the mat, like your toes don't want to touch the mat. All right, my friends, let's get moving. Inhaling here, get your right leg up and out behind you. Exhaling here, drop that right foot between your hands. We're going to drop the back heel here. The left heel is coming down. And with your inhale, send yourself up to a warrior one. So we're here in warrior one. It's a lot like a crescent lunge, but our back heel is dropped. The left heel is down. And instead of really, so you really want to point your hips at the front of the mat rather than the side, like we would in a warrior two. Okay, so warrior one, if you can, reach up behind you like you're trying to reach for someone else. Maybe one more big breath in here. Okay, with your exhale, just drop your heart. See how low you want to drop, maybe past the right knee. Swim your arms up and out behind you. Big shoulder movement. Again, inhale here, warrior one. Flip your heart up and open to the ceiling. Reach behind you and exhale, drop your heart. Swing your hands around. Reach up toward the ceiling. One more big breath in. Lift that heart. Big exhale. Drop that heart. So right here, join your hands behind you. Pull them away from your body and hold and breathe. If you need a break, guys, just drop your fingers to the mat under your shoulders. This is challenging. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Drop nice and low. Keep pulling back on the right hip. Pushing down into both legs. 1 more breath. And release your hands. We're letting it go. All hands down in front. Step it up and back to a downward facing dog. Okay, guys, let's take a little vinyasa to clear that out. Okay, you're always welcome to skip that vinyasa and take a break if you're needing that a little bit more. So here goes. Inhaling here, find a plank. With your exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up on your inhale. Come up on your tippy toes here. So a little challenge for your balancing enjoyment. With your exhale, stay on your tippy toes. Come down to as deep a squat as you like. Okay, you kind of feel that out, but keep the heels up. Tippy toes stay. Okay, so keep those heels up as you inhale and press back up to standing on your tippies. And exhale, heels down. Now fold all the way down. Halfway up with your inhale, unroll, look forward. Very big fold on your exhale. Palms are down here. Inhale, hop it or step it back to your plank. Okay, knees, chest, and chin come down before anything else. Exhale here, knees, chest, and chin. Looking forward, tailbone wagging, elbows in. With your inhale, pull on the mat. Pull your heart up and forward. Your tailbone goes down for cobra. Okay, and exhale for downward facing dog. I'll take a few breaths here, just kind of wiggling out your down dog. Shake your head, roll your shoulders. And start to press into the mat with your hands. So really push with your hands, pull back with your feet. And once you get into your more comfortable, settled in down dog, you can maybe walk your fingers a little further forward. A little extra space there. All right, let's start to move. So inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, left foot drops between your hands. We're going to drop the right heel here. So coming up to a warrior one on your inhale. Okay, second side. Take a moment to settle in. Okay, give yourself that time. Strong in the legs. We're thinking of leveling the hips off with the front of the mat. So we want to pull the left hip back as we send the right hip forward. Okay, do your best to ground that right heel. And I like to think of trying to reach for someone behind me here. And we'll start to move. So just like we did on the other side. Inhaling here, lift your heart up as you reach back. And exhaling, drop your heart really low in that lunge. Reach up to the ceiling. 2 more times, just like that. Big breath in, rolling it up and open. Big exhale, roll it down. 1 more, guys. Big breath in, come on up. Okay, this next time we come down, we're gonna hold. So exhale, come on down, hold here. Join your hands behind you. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Drop into that left knee. So don't be shy. Bend that left knee. Let your head hang here. Breathe. See if you could resist the floor a little more with your legs. Let that left hip get really warm. Very nice. One more big breath in here. And then exhale, let it go. All hands down in front. Send it back to down dog. Okay, here comes that same little vinyasa we did last time. Okay, feel free to modify or skip. Inhaling here, find a plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Roll it up, inhale. Okay, up on your tippy toes, just like we did last time. Balancing tippy toes and exhaling. Drop into that squat, just as low as you want to go. Okay, inhaling all the way up to standing on your tippy toes. And exhale, drop your heels, now fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to your plank. Hop it, step it. Knees, chest, and chin come down as you exhale. So wag your tail, look forward, elbows in. You can hover or come all the way down. And then inhale, pull yourself forward into cobra. Heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the heels out here. Let's take 5 or 6 really long, slow breaths in this downward facing dog. So we're getting warmer. You can always really bend your knees if down dog is too much. And if you need a break, you can always just do hands and knees. Okay, and a lot of the things we do in down dog can also be hands and knees. Start to pull the elbows in toward each other. Send the knees a little closer. Feel that your spine is extremely long in this downward facing dog. And let's get the right knee up. Go ahead and bend the right knee and circle it out. Circle out that hip. So really big circles. You want to point that knee in all the directions you can point it. Rewind that. Okay, you can also do this with your left knee down on the ground. Okay, no problem. Modifying would always be preferable to stopping, right? Okay, let's get the right leg up and out and pause there. We're going to scorpion this right leg. So we need to pull the the left hip back. So look at your left hip, pull it back, drop that right shoulder a little extra so it doesn't come up, and see if you could see your right toes under your left armpit. Okay, we're gonna flow from here. Are you ready? So inhale here, send those right toes a little further without moving the left hip forward. And exhale, send that right knee across and underneath you to your left elbow. Okay, check it out, to the left elbow. Back up where we were before. Inhale to that scorpion, pull that left hip back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more time, just like that. Inhale, pull it up and back, scorpion. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Now pause here with me, check it out. Extend your right leg and drop the outer edge of your right foot on the floor on the left. Now you have the option to stay right here if this is quite enough. You can drop actually onto your right hip if you just want to take a break. But if everything's feeling pretty good, reach up with your left hand, spin onto your left arch, and go ahead and open up your chest to the left and maybe even to the ceiling. So we'll take a few breaths here in this fallen triangle posture. Okay, maybe one more big breath in here. And we're bringing the left hand back down. Boom. Okay, right leg back up and out behind you. See if you could stick that right leg up in the air. Big breath in your 3-leg dog. As you exhale, drop that right foot between your hands. We're going to drop the left heel here. So same as we did in a warrior one. But this time, big breath in here. We're going to come on up with the right knee extended. Okay, keep your spine long. Pull your belly button into your spine. And as you exhale, send your heart forward, past, toward. Okay, it's trying to move past your right big toe. So keep your hips level with the front of the mat here. Reaching forward, you feel a really nice opening in the back of the right leg. So feel free to bend the knee if you need to, okay? Getting the back of that right leg warm. Maybe one more big breath in here. All right, with your exhale, put your hands on that right shin. You might prefer to put your hands on your right thigh, if that makes more sense for you. Just avoid pressing on your knee joint, okay? Okay, from wherever you have your hands, grab on tight with your right hand and start to reach up with your left. So you're going to spiral yourself, including your hips, up and open and out to the left here. And we are indeed in a triangle posture now. So lengthen your body on all sides. Inhale, roll open that left hip. You can always make this less deep by bending the right knee. You can make it more deep by extending the right knee. So if you want to just take a few more breaths like this, please do in your triangle posture. But if you want a little bit more here for your last few breaths, really press into your legs. I want you to make your legs super strong and try to move your hips out to the left, like you're pressing them in that direction. Maybe one more big breath in here in your triangle posture. Okay, here's where we're going next. We're heading to a half moon, okay, Ardha Chandrasana. So we're bending that right knee a little bit, okay, quite a good bit actually. Go ahead and drop your right fingertips to the floor in front of your right foot. Probably gonna need to step the left foot in a little closer. And then we can use the right fingers to steady us as we launch that left leg up into the air. So here we are, half moon. So everyone's a little different here. Some of us want to block under that right hand. Some of us do the fingertips. And you can put the left leg down if you want to. But wherever you are, please strengthen and lengthen the left leg. No matter where you are, you can do that. And remember, you can bend the right knee more or less. If you want a little extra challenge, you can experiment with floating those right fingertips off the floor. But wherever you are, breathe. And smile. One more big breath here in your half moon posture. And we'll let it go. So drop the right fingers, drop that left foot to the floor. All hands down under your shoulders. So we're spinning back to a lunge. And with your inhale, right leg up and out behind. Exhale here. Drop that right foot. Here comes a vinyasa. You ready? Inhaling here, heart forward to a plank. Exhaling up or step to your hands. Fold. Roll it up. Inhale, tippy toes. Here we go. Exhale down to a tippy toe squat. Inhale up to a tippy toe stance. Exhale, heels down, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale to plank. Knees, chest, and chin as you exhale. Curl everything down. You can hover or touch down. Inhale to your cobra, heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 or 6 long, slow breaths right here, please. Okay, go through the posture, see how you can strengthen and activate it a little bit more. Lengthen the spine, lengthen your neck, elbows in, heels back. Maybe close your eyes. All right, are you ready for the other side? So remember, you can drop your right knee at any time as we play around with this scorpion movement. So let's just start by getting the left leg up, bending the left knee, and circling out the left hip. So this you could definitely do with the right knee down if that was more appropriate for you today. Should feel good in that left hip. It's kind of like a massage. Okay, rewind it. And here we go. We're going to experiment with that scorpion posture. So the left knee is up. We're going to start to build that scorpion. So pull the right hip back, like your right hip wants to get away from your hands, and drop extra into that left shoulder so that the shoulders stay level. And from that base, from that stability, could you creep the left toes to the right and wave at yourself? You can see your toes under your right armpit. So here we are. Inhale to really reach out through your scorpion tail. And exhale, send that left knee underneath you. Tap your right elbow. Let's do it again. Inhale, scorpion. Pull the right hip back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Cross under. One more, guys. Big breath in, scorpion. Exhale, send it forward and under. Okay, pause here. Extend that left leg so that the outer edge of the left foot is on the right side of your mat. And you can stay here. You can drop and sit down, okay? Or you can reach up with the right hand, peeling yourself open to the right and even to the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Okay, feel your shoulders are active. You're not collapsing into the bottom shoulder. Big chest here. One more big breath in. And we're bringing it down, all hands down. So the right hand can come down. We're going to send this left leg up and out behind for a 3-leg dog. And no matter where you just were, we're all meet here. So inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg up and out behind. And exhale, drop that left foot between your hands. We're coming up to a pyramid posture. So we're dropping the right heel, just like we would for a warrior 1. But this time when we inhale and come up, the left knee will be extended. Now, please remember, you can always bend the left knee, not a problem, but extend to the best of your ability so it's comfortable. We're trying to line the hips up with the front of the mat here. So pull that left hip back and the right hip forward. Reach forward, long spine. Big breath in. With your exhale, fold and hinge at your hips. Move your heart towards your left big toe. And let's hold here. 3 long, slow breaths. Strong in the legs. Pull back on that hip. This is challenging, but you can do it. 2 more breaths. Last one. Nice. Bring both hands to the left leg, anywhere but the knee really, and you can bend it more or less. Okay, find a place for that left hand to grab that's comfortable, that's going to work for you. And then we're going to use this right arm to spin and spiral ourselves up and open and out to the right. So you're opening up into a triangle posture. I'm going to spin around to face you. So here, I really want you to peel open that right hip, lengthen from all sides of your torso. Remember to bend the left knee if you need to. So these postures can be very gentle and just kind of easeful if that's where your practice vibe is today. But if you're looking for a challenge, you can always experiment with pressing more into your legs, pressing out more through your arms, activating more or less. And for your last few breaths here, you can kick it up a notch by pressing really hard into your legs and trying to move your hips a little bit more to the right. And try closing your eyes maybe. All right, Trikonasana, triangle pose. We're transitioning to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So to do that, we need to bend that left knee. Get the left fingers on the ground in front of the left foot. Give yourself a little extra space by stepping your right foot a little closer to everything else. And then you can use those left fingers on the ground to launch that right leg up into the air and find your half moon. So your shoulders and your hips are stacked. Okay, you can do this with a big bend in the left knee. You can even keep the right foot on the ground if you like. So I really want you to play and find what works best for you. For less challenge, bend knees, come down. Use a block maybe. For more challenge, maybe try and float the left fingers off the ground. No matter where you are, long, strong right leg. Belly button pulls in so the core is active. And your breath, of course, is long and smooth. One more big breath here in your half moon. And we'll come down. So drop left fingers, drop right toes, right hand comes down. Okay, let's bring that left leg up and out behind. One last 3-leg dog here. Big breath in. Left leg up and exhale. Left foot down. Down dog. Here comes another vinyasa. Inhaling here, heart forward to plank. Exhale to your hands, fold. Roll it up, inhale, tippy toes, here they come. Exhale to your tippy toe squat. See how slowly you can come down. Extra challenge here. Go slowly, inhale, tippy toe stance. Slowly up. Exhale, heels down and fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. And exhale, knees, chest, and chin down. Inhale, cobra. Tailbone points down, heart pulls up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Please take your last 5 or 6 breaths in downward facing dog for this practice. Notice how it feels. Notice the backs of your legs, your shoulders. Big breaths into your ribs and your hips. And as you're ready, my friends, walk all the way to your hands. Okay, we're going to finish off with a really yummy hip opener. Palms down, bend those knees, okay, to get the palms down. And we'll shimmy the feet away from each other. About as wide as your mat is. And I'd say turn your toes out a little bit. We're going to drop the hips down into a yoga squat. Okay, so it's totally different for everyone. So don't feel bad if you have to reconfigure a little bit. Feel free to change the width between your feet. But ideally, you'd like to be able to get your hands up and together if you can. And once you've kind of settled yourself into your squat, I want you to activate your legs. So you're not just kind of sinking here. I want you to really press down into your legs. Push down through your heel bones, okay? And notice if that actually allows you a little bit more release in your hips and your leg muscles. Okay, so keeping that activity, please. Left hand, send it out to the left so that your left shoulder is in front and inside of your left knee. Grab the floor on the left, right hand up and to the right. Big breath here. Keep your legs strong, okay? Don't let them get passive. Nice breath. This is option A. Please stay here if this is enough. Option B, send your right hand behind your back. Pat yourself. Option C is send your left hand behind that left leg and find the right hand. Wherever you are, breathe. Maybe close your eyes and smile. Maybe one more breath here. Over to the other side. Whew. Around front. The right shoulder tucks in front and inside of the right knee. Right hand grabs the floor on the right. Left hand up. Keep pushing down into those beautiful strong legs, please. So stay in option A, perhaps. Option B, left hand behind your back. Option B, right hand comes back for the left. Hold and breathe. This powerful warmth in your hips. One more breath, guys. Release that. Drop your hands down in front. Okay, here's our reward. Go ahead and sit all the way down on your bottom and take your legs out in front. Whew. This is a great time to kind of windshield wiper them out. Notice how the hips are feeling. Should be feeling pretty good. All right, you might get some pops, that's okay. Okay, from here, if you just put a little bend in your knees, tuck your hands behind your knees, see how slowly you can roll yourself back. Take your time, kind of play with it. How slowly can I roll all the way down? Once you land, maybe grab one knee in each hand. Give them a really good squeeze towards your chest. And then see if you want to circle your knees around and give your hips a nice little massage. Let's rewind that. All right. Knees come back into center. Pause it there. Let's extend the left leg. Just let it rest on the floor. Right knee, we'll use the left hand to pull the right knee to the left. So we're building a twist into this laying down posture. Let's take a cactus arm out to the right. And we're definitely looking to the right because we want that twist to go from the tailbone all the way up to the base of your skull. So I really just want you to close your eyes here. Focus on breathing deeply and lengthening your spine. Perhaps even experimenting with pressing down into your upper body as you lift your heart. Like you're trying to arch your back up off the floor here. Feel free to give a nice press onto your right leg. With your left hand, you can use it a little bit. All right, maybe one more big breath here. And now we're switching sides. So let's bring that right knee back in. Release the right leg out long to rest on the mat. And switching sides here. Let's bring the left knee in. Right hand moves the left knee to the right. And here's another lovely twist. So cactus arm out to the left, looking to the left. Just big breathing here, friends. So pressing down into your shoulder blades, could you arch your back up off the floor here? Breathe into that big, beautiful rib cage. All right, one more big breath here, friends. Roll it back in to center. If you extend that left leg next to the right, then you are all set up for a Shavasana or something like it, okay? I like to put a little extra tuck of the shoulder blades underneath the heart, okay? A little extra tuck in the tailbone. And let go completely here. So this might be the most important skill that we practice today. Just letting go. Release all control over mind, body, and breath. Just surrender for a moment. Allow yourself to be extremely, intensely present right now. Notice every little sensation you experience right now. The temperature of the air, the sound of your house around you. Can you become aware of your heartbeat? Keep bringing your awareness back to this moment again and again and again. And please keep resting just like this for as long as you can. Minimum 5 minutes, please. And thank you so very much for joining me today, taking good care of yourself.